There's one time frame chart that I like to use when day trading using the Amazing Trader. It's one that filters out the noise and makes the ladder patterns very clear. I'm going to show you an illustration in the following, so let's take a look. I like looking at the 15-minute Eurodollar chart when I'm day trading, because it really does filter out the noise. There are times I'll revert to the 5-minute or 1-minute for my executions, but I always keep an eye on the 15-minute because it really does create a clear picture, especially as far as the ladder rungs go. And here's an illustration from April 20th, 2021. Yesterday, if you would have been looking to sell euro, with just a couple of exceptions, market was pretty much one way, and the Amazing Trader pointed in that direction. But today, we topped out over here. Now we have a second line. I'm going to zoom this out a second. Always easy to do in hindsight, but this really was fairly clear. We had almost 45 minutes here, 3 15-minute bars. After we created that second line, our directional indicator, and we know, as I explain the strategy, unless the high of the day here is taken out, there are no more stops to run on the upside. Because if you looked at other time frame charts, there was nothing above the market. I'm not going to show that here. So we had a second line here. Once we had that second line, the odds favored a probe of the downside. I mean, look, we all came all the way down here, ran some stops here, but we couldn't get through the space of that initial spike higher, plus a little trend line. We paused, and we've had a modest bounce since then. But the point is that the 15-minute chart, just look at it. I'm doing a visual illustration here. Looks pretty clear, at least after the fact. But at a minimum, when you see this, and if you can't change gears and go from an up episode to a down episode, you should not be looking to buy until perhaps if you want to take a shot down here, it's another story. But it told you to step out of the way because the market risk had changed. And that's what the 15-minute chart does. It filters out that noise. Then I might revert to a tighter time frame, see what it shows, and maybe get into a better entry level that way. But if we look at the Sterling chart similarly, and I'll zoom it. Well, first we had similar directional indicator, but if we zoom it, looks even clearer. We had the two lines here, a failure here, and then we tested the downside. The point is the 15-minute chart filters out the noise. If you go with it and execute your trades using it, that's your decision. But at a minimum, it keeps you from taking the low odds trades, which is trading the old episode. So when you're day trading, all I suggest you do is keep a 15-minute chart up on your screen and kind of use it as your guide, and then decide what time frame you want to execute and do your trades. But it'll give you a good clue and a very clear pattern recognition using the Amazing Trader.